To convert the graph of the function to its reciprocal, we need to make note of a few key points. And really the most important point is where the f of x, original f of x, is 0. Because where that happens, we know that at those points we're going to have undefined, the graph is going to be undefined. Okay, so there's going to be a vertical asymptote at those points. So that's key. Whether it be in the table or on the graph, we want to make note of where that original function crosses 0. So I'll draw the original function in black. So those are the 0 points. We can sketch the rest of the original graph. It's a parabola. And we are at -2, -3, somewhere around here. Okay, symmetrical about the origin. And 6 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're somewhere around here. Okay, so this is original parabola. And the reciprocal relationship is, first and foremost, we need to find where the zeros are. That gives us a vertical asymptote. Secondly, the idea of as it gets closer to the 0, the reciprocal should move away. It needs to move away from the 0. So it's going to go in this direction. And as the graph goes away from 0, the reciprocal graph should go towards 0. So there's a vertex here. So I'm going to make note of that. I'm going to take the reciprocal of that vertex. So at 0, we end up with -1/4. And there are points here which are sometimes hard to find. These are 1 and -1. And these are points that don't change when we do the reciprocal. So these kind of are useful as reference points, but we're going to go towards 0 in here. As this graph moves towards 0, the reciprocal green graph should move away from 0. Same is going to happen here. It's going to go along the asymptote. The negative part stays on the negative side. The positive part stays on the positive side. So it's going to go, this part is going towards the 0, so this is going away from 0, and vice versa. This is going to go towards 0. As it goes to infinity, 1 over infinity tends towards the positive 0. And the same thing is going to happen on this side here. So we're going to go up to infinity, and this side is going to go towards 0. So there it is. Those are the main parts of the graph then. So again, the vertical asymptote is important. We want to make note of where it goes away from 0 and towards 0. It's going to go up towards the asymptote and towards 0. If there's vertices, we can find the reciprocal of the vertice, and that becomes a vertex going the other way. So just filling in the rest of this table. You'll notice I didn't use this table to graph this. I just used the reciprocal pattern. The one thing in this table that's key though is that where the original graph equaled 0, sorry, this is going to be 1/5. Original graph equaled 0, we ended up with a asymptote. Okay, so I'm going to just do the reciprocal of those values. So I'm taking the reciprocal of these, all these values end up in this column here.